the more you try to be someone else, the less successful you will be. And for some reason, this is like my theme for the year. It's you, because for so many years and so long, I think the biggest struggle that I've seen within myself and I see in other people is the ability to copy what other people do to try to push yourself forward. So my thing is to really try to, like, when you go to sleep at night, or when you're about to go to sleep, like, I invite you to close your eyes. And I did this in a company meeting I had the other day. You know, all companies go through some turmoil, some trials and tribulations. Some weeks are better than others. But one thing that I wanted to do to get people back on the same playing field, the same plateau, is I said, I want to give, it was some people were in the room and some people on the phone. I said, I'm going to give you 30 seconds of silence. And for those 30 seconds, I want you to think about everything that's positive about you, what you are great at. One of my favorite Bible verses, and I always get, but I think it's in Matthew or Proverbs, I'm not sure. But, boast not thyself for tomorrow, for thou knowest not what the day may bring forth. So, you know, I'm like, you know, I don't boast out loud. But if you're going to boast, you need to boast within. So I said, you know what? I want you to take 30 seconds. For the full 30 seconds, I want you to think about everything that you are amazing at. Don't let the negativity, what you're not amazing at, come to surface. Everything you are amazing at, I want you to say it. Constantly say it. Boom. In your head. You got 30 seconds. Get it. I pushed the stopwatch. I said stop. And then I went around to everyone in the group and I was like, give me the one thing of all the things you thought about. What was the one thing that you're amazing at? And what I found is that each individual thing that people said they were amazing at, I saw from the outside. The problem is, most of us don't see or think enough about what you're amazing at or what makes you you. Because there's so many times we walk through the day and we're so focused on trying to please somebody else, when really, if you're pleased with yourself, you have succeeded. So, when you're out there and you're motivating people and you're going for it and you're trying to get them to do this program and you're trying to get them to do that program, just make sure the passion, even though you might not have done that workout, just make sure the passion is from within and not like a script from somebody else. Okay, that's sorry, I had to start it out like that. Thank you for that. Now we can get to the question. She keeps turning her mic off.
I know, because I don't want to be like... Yes, that's right. Amen, brother. So, if you could, such a nerd. Okay, so t25 is a Who has one already?
Oh, that's right. They were going to say on today.
Me too. Did you know that you're supposed to look inside to see if there's a golden ticket in there?
You got a golden ticket.
Anybody get a golden ticket?
Sweet.
I didn't look, so I need to look. You got one? Your roommate did. See that? You're in. I know. I need to check my withdrawals. So anyway, so this is something where if you could share with them, kind of in that same vein of doing them and trying a new program that maybe is a little scary to them. So first of all, they bought it, or they're about to shortly. And so maybe some people are a little bit afraid. Is this, what fitness level does this start out with? And who would you recommend this program?
Oh, great questions. Okay, so first question, which is always my, like, T25 is for you. I mean, you have to kind of look at it and review it to make sure it's right for you. I never want to go out and like, oh my God, I have a new program out and everybody in America needs to do it, because that's just not who I am. Like, even when people ask me about insanity, I ask them a series of questions, and if we get to the end of the series of questions, and I don't think insanity is for them, I say, maybe you should look up X. So let's just get that straight. But what I do believe, and what I strongly believe, is that T25 is for multiple different fitness levels and all different types of people in this type of sense. T25 is for someone, I'm going to start with the people who are like, who wants to almost throw up when you're about to work out? Right? You're like, I don't feel like I'm doing nothing, or if If I can stand up at the end, I don't feel like I'm doing nothing, right? But even though you are that way, and even though I am that way, what happens when you don't have enough time to work out that day? You just don't work out. You don't do anything. And so T25 is for that person who loves to work out and loves the long workouts, but you know what, I don't have time, or this month is really crazy, and I know Shawn T is going to give it to me and give me focus for 25 minutes a day, and I won't go a month without doing anything, but I will go a month doing 25 minutes a day. So I'm starting with those people who I consider like crazy, insane fitness people. Then there's the people who really like to work out. Okay, so let me ask a question. So who likes to work out, but you die, but you don't really like dying? Okay? So, you're like, you don't really like dying, but you kind of want to die, but you're like, I hate you, Shawn, but I love you at the same time. So, there's those type of people. I'm so crazy. Alright, so there's those type of people that T25 is for, where I will tell you, alpha, total body, I don't know if it's total body circuit or just total body circuit. Alpha total body circuit is the devil. Like, you will be praying the entire time toward the end because it's just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? But you're not gonna die, but you're gonna get close to it. But you're like, kinda gonna be like, okay, I think next time I can do better. Now, who's the people who are like, I like just having a nice workout where I see results, and you know, it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna be fine. Where are those people? Okay. So, T25 is gonna be great for you because it's slow, it's controlled, you're not pushing, it's form over speed. I'm talking and giving you the focus on everything you're supposed to be doing at that second. You're going deep into the push-up, you're going deep into the squats. Every move builds from a lower level. So every move starts out at a very low impact move, and over the 2 minutes, it progresses to the highest intensity that that move can be for that round of work. The thing that's amazing about it is we have Tanya as a modifier, and what happens is when I or the rest of the cast starts to jump, Tanya stays at the low impact, moving quickly, keeping the form, but you still get the results. You still get the full range of motion, but you don't have to worry about maybe if your knees hurt, or if you have overtraining injuries, or you have inflammation somewhere in your body. So that's for that kind of people. Next question, who is just like, I just want 25 minutes a day and I want to get great results? You guys are like this. What do y'all want, 2 hours a day? I mean, what? But you don't got time, ain't nobody got time for that. But anyway, seriously. This workout, now I'll get to the real nitty-gritty of it. This workout is so much fun. I mean, it has everything you need in the workout. It has Alpha Round. What I love about Alpha Round is for even people like myself or you who've done tons of fitness programs, it really takes you back to the basics of working out and how I was talking about the progression of movements. Like, you progress from, you think like, oh, because we're starting at a low impact, you're like, okay, but by the time you get to the higher impact move, 2 things happen. You do learn how to move with complete control over your body, which is amazing. And then, like, I give this example a lot, but in high knees, when I say high knees, most of the time at the end of high knees, your knee is still down here. But in T25, the way I start and I progress the movement, by the time you get to the highest impact, the range of motion, I put it in a place so that you want to do it correctly, and that's everything. So I'm gonna try to walk through the program with you. First and foremost, you can't compare it to anything else. Most importantly, you cannot compare the program to Insanity, so don't even do it. If you want to do Insanity, stop doing T25 and do Insanity. Don't continue doing T25 and like, oh, I thought it was going to be like Insanity. It's not. So if you haven't bought it, don't buy it if you want something like Insanity or something crazier. And if you bought it, you better see if you can get a refund. That's first of all. Second of all, yes, there are workouts in there that are very difficult. alpha round is the foundation. We do upper body, lower body, total body, abs. Oh my God, it's like the first workout besides like asylum weights where I'm actually laying on my back doing abs, but it's like all control, so it's really fun. And then there's the speed workouts within T25 that are, it's not dance, it's just rhythmic athletic movements to keep you in the same tempo as me. Then the second round is beta core. It's all focused on core, not like sit-ups or crunches core, but you know I talk about core a lot in some of my workouts. This is like everything you're going to be focused on is on the core, so the workouts get a little bit tougher. And then the gamma round is strength. Everything we do with weights, it's like, you know, you can use whatever weight you want. Sometimes you only get like 3 to 4 reps in that 30 seconds because of how slow you're moving, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't know that a 20-pound dumbbell could feel this heavy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of holds, it's a lot of isolation. And it's really just, I wanted to find things that we're so apt now to moving quickly and trying to like, you know, the harder I go, the higher my heart rate is, but you will see, now I'm a little personal, so I'll work out my underwear, because I don't have time to be doing that. Unless I'm at a live event, of course. But when I finish T25, I'm like, I can literally wring out my underwear. It is that, because, and you can think like, oh, I'm not doing suicide jumps, I'm not doing like these crazy things, but sometimes the holds and the isolation that you do brings all the sweat, it gets your heart rate up, you're focused, like, you know, you're burning. I mean, it's just like, you know, I can talk about T25 all day, and I will say to end this because I know it's time to go, but the test group I had for T25 was amazing. I mean, these people's results were amazing. And one thing I attribute it to is that 25 minutes is not overwhelming. So all of your customers out there, you will be able to generate more customers. Because I know, now I'm going to say it, I know, see, I get checks, right? And in my royalty statements, I see how much I make from coaches and selling workouts. I know y'all be selling that Shakeology. I know what y'all do. I know y'all be selling that Shakeology, but I'm telling you right now, T25 is one of those workouts where you will be able to generate customers to then step into the Shakeology world, because 25 minutes to someone is not overwhelming. It's not an overwhelming thing. They will feel like, they will come back like, oh my God, that's hard. But then there's Tanya, the modifier, I can do it. They'll want to have the healthiest meal of the day with it. So I just challenge you to go out there and get people who are afraid to work out, or those people who you've talked to before that, you know, may have been like, oh my God, it's too tough, or I don't have enough time, or, you know, I'm running my kids around and they just can't find the time. T25 is going to be that workout that you're going to be able to generate more customers, because I think it's going to fit into their lifestyle. So, and in closing, I want to say I hope you're excited about it, but more importantly, I thank you, I can thank you, I think, from all the trainers. Like, we really appreciate your support. We really appreciate you keeping awareness to Beachbody and our programs. I really feel like the coaching network, you know, you guys are all like walking billboards, and I feel like no matter what you do, you're bringing people to the site, you're bringing people to the Beachbody family. I think last year we had 4,000 people here. This year we have 7,000. So that says a lot about what you're doing. So continue to strive to build your business. Use Doug, use Tracy as, you know, mentors, and I'm sure they will help you out the best way possible. And I also invite you to, you know, join me on my Facebook page. This is not a plug. It's simply just saying, like, you know, I try to do different types of things, whether it's like talk about going to the bathroom, or fitness stuff, or nutrition things. You know, and as a trainer, like, I'm here to help you out too. So I do read a lot of my posts, a lot of the comments that people write, and like there are times where I'm at the airport where I can read posts, and I'll go into people's inboxes and message them, you know, questions that they have. So if you have any questions about anything that you think might help with one of my programs or anything about Beachbody, feel free to ask. And if I don't get to you the first time, I might say it again, but ask, because I want to be a supporter of what you do. And because without you guys, I mean, I don't think that, like I said before, I don't think that we could be as successful as the company is. So we are, I mean, as far as trainers, I mean, I don't know how many we have, but let's say there's 10 of us and over 100,000 of you. So that should say a lot for what, you always talk about what we do for you and how we've changed your life, but you guys have changed my life because I feel like without your knowledge and your speaking, most people wouldn't really know who I am. So I appreciate it, I thank you, and I hope you have an amazing day.
Oh, did we get the most amazing team? The whole team! Oh, that's so cute. Wait, me one. Me, Leanne. The girl. The girl.
The girl.